The Picosec Micromegas detector, a novel timing detector for high-energy physics experiments, has been developed to achieve precise timing with a time resolution below 25 picoseconds. The initial prototype utilized a Cherenkov radiator coupled to a semi-transparent photocathode and a Micromegas amplification structure. However, a 19-channel multipad prototype suffered from non-uniformity issues in the preamplification gap, leading to degraded timing resolution. To address this, a new 100 square centimeters detector module with 100 channels was designed using a rigid hybrid ceramic FR4 Micromegas board to improve drift gap uniformity. Measurements with 80 JV/c muons showed improvements in timing response across measured pads, resulting in a time resolution below 25 ps. Further advancements were made with a thinner drift gap detector module and newly developed RF pulse amplifiers, enhancing the resolution to 17 ps. A collaborative effort involving experts from various institutions worldwide has been dedicated to advancing the field of precise timing detectors. The development of precise timing detectors with large area coverage and high radiation fluence capabilities is a significant challenge for future physics experiments. The Picosec Micromegas detector consists of an amplification structure coupled to a Cherenkov radiator with a CSI semi-transparent photocathode, operating as a two-stage amplification structure with a working gas mixture of Na, C2H6, CF4, 80 hours 10 minutes and 10 seconds. To produce a larger multipad Picosec, new design procedures were introduced, focusing on improving flatness and uniformity of the drift gap. Structural mechanics simulations of the mesh tension interface and coupling to the detector casing were performed to select a substrate ensuring planarity better than 10 micrometers over 100 square centimeters active area. The detector's readout structure was arranged in a 10 by 10 matrix of square pads, with signal routing to SMB connectors on the top of the outer board via spring-loaded pins. The time response of the 100-channel detector under test to 80 JV muons was measured at the CERN SPSH4 secondary beamline. The detector's timing performance was evaluated using a high-bandwidth CIVIDECC2 amplifier and a Lecroy WR8104 oscilloscope, with recorded waveforms analyzed using established methods. Initial measurements with a 220 micrometers drift gap thickness prototype detector demonstrated a time resolution below 25 ps for each pad in its central 5 mm by 5 mm area. To further improve timing, the signal arrival time, SAT, dependence on the electron peak charge was taken into account as a timewalk correction, resulting in consistent timing characteristics across all pads. Large area detector measurements presented a challenge, which was addressed by employing the central part of a multi-channel plate, MCP, as a trigger and time reference, allowing for reduced load on the tracking system and oscilloscope recording. An automated scanning method was used to cover the large detector area with the central part of the MCP, enabling measurements on a single pad, signal sharing, or entire detector scan studies. The development of a new 100-channel Picosec Micromegas detector aimed to achieve a flat and uniform drift gap, ensuring uniform timing over a large area. A prototype with an embedded ceramic board and reduced 180 micrometers drift gap thickness was tested during 2 RD51 beam test campaigns in 2022. Results showed uniformity of the detector, with SAT distributions averaging 17.1 ps and a time resolution of 17 ps for all measured pads. Measurements also demonstrated the detector's ability to maintain uniform timing over a large area, with a reduced drift gap thickness, attributed to the custom RF amplifier and readout chain. Future work will focus on improving stability and robustness and developing a full readout chain with a multi-channel SAMPIC digitizer.